Hello everyone, this is me, your host Ria from Your Shot, bringing you our new show called Your Shot Talkies every Friday with new releases, loaded with trade analysis from some of the best in the business, chatpata gossip and movie and OTT news break. This is one show that is sure to keep Bollywood buzzing for you. Last week, Rohit Shetty's cop drama Suryavanshi and Hollywood action adventure Marvel Studios' Eternal released at the box office. Exhibitor Akshay Rathi and Abhimanyu Bansal tell us how both the film fared. But first, we want to ask our entertainment journalist Upala KVR on what's hot and happening in the film industry. Hi Upala.
Hey Ria, we have lots of stuff happening this week on Your Shot Talkies. I must add that I wish Bollywood would become a bit more honest, about telling the truth. Whether it's about their weddings, engagements, or relationships, or even the projects that they sign. First, we hear the denials and then the truth comes out. So people do get confused. In Hollywood, people are as candid as can be, and that makes the fans love them even more. I remember when Deepika Padukone and Ranveer Singh had got married, both the teams kept laughing off the marriage a week before they even got hitched. But hey, talking of weddings, first an update on the Rajkumar Rao and Patralekha's wedding, which is said to be happening today in Chandigarh. Then of course, our super handsome Hrithik Roshan is in the news. Buzz is that he's got a whopping fee for his role in a big budget action drama. Earlier this week, Raj Kundra was spotted doing puja with his wife Shilpa Shetty at a temple in Himachal Pradesh. This was their first public appearance as a couple after his release from jail in September this year. And of course, to top it all off, we have the launch of Divya Datta's second book, The Stars in My Sky, which had a star-studded release on Wednesday, attended by Javed Akhtar, Shabana Azmi, and a host of other stars and celebrities. Over to you, Ria, for the Gupshup and more.
Well, Rajkumar Rao and Patralekha's wedding is happening. It is an intimate and personal one with just their close friends and family in attendance. Patralekha's mother, sister, brother are already set to be there. Will the couple announce the wedding with picture after their marriage, just like Yami Gautam and director Aditya Dhar had done earlier this year, or will come to Mumbai and hold a grand wedding reception? We shall have to wait and watch. Well, we have heard that Hrithik Roshan is getting 54 crore rupees. Yes, you heard it right, for acting in the Hindi remake of action thriller Vikram Vedha, co-starring Saif Ali Khan, helmed by the director duo Pushkar and Gayatri, who directed the original Tamil film. Buzz is that the actor just completed a major action schedule of the movie in UAE recently, had initially turned down the role of the gangster in Vikram Vedha, but the maker wanted only him. Hrithik is not just a fantastic performer who put his everything into a role, but is also a box office draw. So the maker went to him with an offer he could not refuse. Well, Shabana Azmi and Javed Akhtar launched Divya Datta's second book, The Stars in My Sky, along with Rajit Kapoor, Gurdas Maan, Rakesh Mehra and Sriram Raghavan. The book was officially launched by Shabana Azmi and Javed Akhtar. The other eminent guests present were Rakesh Om Prakash Mehra, Sriram Raghavan, Gurdas Maan, Deepak Behre, Sameer Nair and Rajit Kapoor, who also hosted the event. Everybody spoke about their bond with the actress while Gurdas Maan sang Kuriye Kismat Diye and mesmerized everyone. The event started with Datta reading an excerpt from the book in her captivating voice. Rakesh Om Prakash Mehra quoted poet Subramanyam Bharati, Nirbhaya, and said that the poem suits Divya as she is Nirbhaya, which means fearless. The book is about people who have been an important part of Datta's professional journey, including Amitabh Bachchan, Javed Akhtar, Shabana Azmi, Gurdas Maan, Shah Rukh Khan, Salman Khan, Gulzar Sahib, Rakesh Om Prakash Mehra and Nitin Kakkar, to name a few. Now let's listen to our young exhibitor who are over the moon with the box office releases last week. First is Abhimanyu Bansal, who owns the Multiplex Entertainment Paradise in Jaipur. So, Abhimanyu, how is the feeling?
Yes, the feeling is absolutely very exciting and electric right now, because this is what we have been waiting for the last 18 months. Now finally the days have arrived that all the big movies are lining up and releasing, and the public is lined up again outside the theaters, and we see houseful boards across. That's the fantastic feeling what we wanted to see.
So what do you feel that movies like Sooryavanshi and Eternals have brought life to the cinemas again?
We required movies like Sooryavanshi and Eternals, both being big banners, one from the Bollywood, one from the Hollywood, and they have gotten back the public, the confidence in the public to come back to the theatre. And because they are not releasing on OTT simultaneously, or even after a week or 2 weeks as the other movies had done earlier, which released in theatres, these are the movies which have gotten back the life which was required. We have seen houseful boards across the whole country for both the movies. So yes, these are the movies which was required.
And what about the collection?
So Sooryavanshi, in the first week, including Thursday, we would expect it to do somewhere around 120 crores. And Eternals, for the opening weekend, it has done about 19 crores, and for the week, about 28 crores. So these figures are phenomenally big, and even pre-COVID times, these numbers used to be very, very big.
So it's a great news back to cinemas.
Absolutely. You also need to understand that these numbers have coming in even in the states like Maharashtra, where the restriction still goes on for 50% of the capacity, and in Rajasthan there's still a restriction of not having a night show. So there are few restrictions in different states, different ways. And these figures are still very, very big. So if all these restrictions go away, they're going to get bigger.
So as an exhibitor, are you happy, and how's the audience response? Like, have you gone to see that yourself?
Yes, so we have a theatre here. It's the name of Entertainment Paradise, called EP. It has a 3-screen multiplex, and it has a capacity of about 1,400 seats there. So we have broken all the records till now. Whatever business we have done, including Bahubali or Bahubali 2, all those records have been broken by this movie Sooryavanshi. So this has been very, very encouraging for us, and we have done a major renovation also in the theatre, in the closure, and everything was shut that time. So it has really paid off. The bet has really paid off very well.
Also, Abhimanyu, the fact there is no big releases this week, does that help the collection of these movies that released last week, like Sooryavanshi and Eternals?
Absolutely, that will help. There are no releases this week, so the audience will have to, whoever missed out because of the Diwali festival, they have the chance to go and watch these movies, because after these movies there are back-to-back other releases which are coming up. There are big movies lined up every weekend starting next week.
Now let's listen to what Akshay has to say. Akshay Rathi owns the chain of independent single screen under Ashravad Theatres. Akshay, what do you have to say about when people used to say, that the future of theatre is dead and all?
Yes, I did hear that conversation that the future of theatres is dead. I think after the first weekend of Sooryavanshi, that conversation is dead, because the euphoria with which the audiences come to the theatres and the way they are cheering and enjoying this big screen spectacle, cheering for some of the great scenes that have been crafted by Rohit Shetty, I think completely re-establishes the fact that there's absolutely no substitute for a community viewing experience on the big screen with surround sound like that. So I think Sooryavanshi has only reinforced our belief in what we exhibitors do, and in the fact that the audience has the penultimate experience that you can have in the theater, for consuming content only in theaters.
So how's the feeling now?
It's absolutely been a phenomenal start to, the year after Diwali, and there couldn't have been a better film than Sooryavanshi, which is a multi-quadrant entertainer, to bring people back into the cinemas in the big numbers that they've come in. And of course, it's, not just Eternals, but also films like Annathe, which has, created havoc down south at the box office, and Eternals, which is doing phenomenally well across the country, have been absolutely phenomenal for the trade. And all of us exhibitors are very happy, not just about the fact that these films have succeeded, but about the fact that people are coming back to the cinemas with serious euphoria. And it's not contrary to what people thought. It's not just the masses or anything. There are families that are coming in. The best of people are coming in across properties, whether it's single screens, whether multiplexes or whatever else. So the pent-up demand is at play seriously. And I truly think that all the movies going ahead in the next few weeks will have serious advantage of this pent-up demand and the floodgates that have been opened up by Sooryavanshi, Eternals and Annathe.
While no Bollywood biggie releases this Friday the much anticipated web series and season 2, Special Ops 1.5, The Himmat Story, releases on Disney Plus Hotstar today.
हिम्मत सिंह कैसे बना, ये बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग स्टोरी है सर।
ये सिर्फ शुरुआत है।
It takes viewer back in time to witness the making of master spy raw agent Himmat Singh. After the successful run of espionage thriller Special Ops, which revealed Agent Himmat Singh's tenacity to take extreme steps to resolve any mission, the OTT channel and award-winning creator Neeraj Pandey of Friday Storyteller joined forces once again to expand the Special Ops universe with Himmat's gripping backstory. He will be seen wading his way through the dark alleys of politics, red tapeism and honey trapping in this action-packed installment. While KK Menon reprises his role of Himmat Singh, Aftab Shivdasani, Gautami Kapoor, Vinay Pathak and Prameet Sethi also form part of the exciting cast. Well, that's for this week's Gossips and Insider. I'm your host Riya signing off. We'll meet next week once again. Till then, stay tuned.